Good afternoon, it's Kristen Hancock, the Simcoe County Stamper. Several months ago, I shared a tip about how I like to have mats for my cards already pre-cut, and I store them in these old clamshell cases. So I'm going to share a tip today about what I do with those offcuts, and I'll show you what I mean. So when I am cutting my mats, I do 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm left with this little strip. And I'll just finish cutting the other half of the paper. So again, there's this strip. And then I also do mats that are 5 by 3 3/4. And so when I'm filling that box, I will have tons of strips of paper that are either 1/2 inch or 1 inch like this. So I'm going to show you what I do with those. Having a stack of mats for your cards is so handy. It saves a lot of prep time when you're making cards. One less step that you have to do. So let me know if that tip has helped you. If you now keep a stash of mats handy. Okay, so as you can see, I've got some 1 inch strips and some 1/2 inch strips. I actually keep a little jam jar, and it's full of these strips so that I have quite a stash. I have both white and very vanilla, basic white and very vanilla in here. It looks like I have a crumb cake one stashed in there too. So I'm gonna show you what I like to do with them. Those strips are perfect for just adding a little greeting. So I use them on my 3 by 3 cards. So that is the 1/2 inch strip. Again, you can see I've pulled one out and just, it's all that's needed to add my sentiment. There's a 1 inch strip. So this is a great way of using up your designer series paper, and then you just need the simple little strip for your sentiment. I also will pull those strips out when I just need a little piece for a greeting, like on this card or on this card. So it's handy. I can just grab one out, cut it, stamp it. It's ready to go. Can also pull it out and die cut my 1 inch strips for my greetings. So it's really handy just being able to grab one out of my jar. Here's another card. So I'm going to show some cards that I've done with some colored paper. The same thing, if you keep those strips. Oh, here's another one, just a simple die cut sentiment. So those little pieces of paper come in handy. Now you could do the same thing with your colored cardstock. Sometimes on a card, if I'm using designer series paper, 2 different ones, I will put just a thin little strip of paper to hide the seam where they meet up. You could also do that with ribbon, but it's a lot more inexpensive, and you can get more custom colors with paper. So there's 2 strips that I've used on this card. So as you can see, I use these strips of paper a lot. There's another one, just a strip that I've put a greeting on. And here's another one. I've just added a strip of color in the back, one of those 1/2-inch strips, just to add a little bit of something to catch your eye in the background. So that is my tip for saving all those little offcuts, especially in white and vanilla, because you can use those for sentiments on a lot of cards. And often, like on these ones, if you've got a busy pattern, just that little piece of white paper to add your sentiment doesn't take away from the super cute pattern of your paper, but it's enough to put your greeting on. So hopefully this tip helps you. I hope you save some of them. I don't save all of them by any means, because I would be inundated with paper, as you would be as well, but save some of them because it is really helpful just to be able to grab and go. All right, so thank you for watching. Share your paper saving tips or tricks in the comments. If you found this useful, pass it on to a friend. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.